Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bhargavi Raval and I am a fashion mentor. In this video, I will be talking about pleats. I will be teaching about what are the different kinds of pleated skirt, be it box pleat or accordion pleat or knife pleat. Not only that, how well you can introduce a pleat into a garment, how creatively you can play with pleats in your garment. So it is just not about skirt but everything about pleat. So watch the video till the end. I know you're going to love it. So today we are going to learn about pleated skirt. There are different kind of pleated skirt and how do we make these kind of skirt. The illustration part of it and also the making part of it. So I will show you how pleats are done. Okay, so starting first with the basic one, that is a box pleat. Box pleat. Okay. So whenever you draw a skirt, rule number one, you don't make a straight line, you make a curved line. Now, here I am drawing a basque. Okay, a yoke for a skirt is called as basque. And then a skirt. So whenever you make a skirt, don't give a straight line, you give an arc. Okay, you cannot make a straight line, you have to make an arc. Okay. Now once this arc formation is done, this is your rough line. The box pleat. Now the hemline for a box pleat goes like this. Okay, so what I'm doing over here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this is kind of a 5 box pleat. Now I'm going to pick up the lines from the hemline. Okay, so that's how you will make a box pleat skirt. Also, you have to pick the line from the below. So if you see your lines, the hemline, this is very important for illustration. Okay. So it's not necessary that you should have a basque. It could be a skirt directly, from the waistline also. The pleating could be directly from the waistline. But any which ways. You can make a variation. You can give some buttons or whatever. The buttonhole, you can have double buttons. So that's the designing part. But most important is this, the way you draw the pleating. Okay, so I'll show you how a box pleat is done. If this is your fabric, so your box pleat would be something like this. 2 equal pleats. Again, placing it close by. Of course, you will take a measurement and do it. I'm just showing you roughly. Okay, so this is like 2 box pleat. You can have a third one. So this is like a 3 box pleat. Okay, so you make the whole skirt using this pleats. Very simple. 1 pleat facing this side, 1 pleat facing this side. Again, next pleat facing this side, this pleat facing this side. As simple as that. So that's how you will make your box pleat. So the next one is knife pleat. Knife pleat. Again, starting first with the waistline, give an arc line, make your hemline. Hemline also goes in a curve. Give your flare. Okay, so this is a basic silhouette for a knife pleat. Now what you'll do is start making parallel lines, but most important, the line should be radiating. Okay, so it cannot be like this. I've seen students make lines this. No, sweetheart, your line starts from the waistline. Your pleating would not start from the hemline. It would always start from the waistline, right? So what you have to do is start making lines, but make it a radiating line. So something like this. Try to make it as much parallel as possible. Even if it radiates towards the hemline. Now your knife pleats could be thin lines also. It could be thin pleats also. It could be thick pleats also. That's completely up to you, however you want to design. Okay, so that's how your knife pleat goes. Now here is the most important part. Your pleating, your hemline will go something like this. So very simple method, draw the lines and then you can make few pleats facing this side, few pleats facing this side, but as simple as this. Isn't it easy? So that's how your knife pleat will. If you want, you can add one more pleat depending upon the requirement. Yeah, so this is how you will make your knife pleat. And how will you draft it? Again, very simple, the way you do your sari pleating. Equidistance pleats, all the pleats facing one direction. Of course, you'll take measurements and do it. Okay, so that's how your knife pleats will look like. It flares out. So basically, it is all the pleats facing one direction. Now many times there's a stitch line which is, you know, kind of stitched on the knife pleats. So even now these are all your design variations which you can do. Okay, so that goes for knife pleats. Then let's make knife pleats ho gaya. Okay, let's make an inverted box pleat. Okay, inverted box pleat could be just one pleat. It's kind of an A-line silhouette. So something like this. This is an inverted box pleat. Inverted box pleat. You can have some buttons over here, whatever. So the next one we'll do is an accordion pleat skirt. Now the reason I'm doing this is because it's trendy nowadays, and the best thing is you get this pre-placed, pre-pleated fabric also. Okay, so accordion pleat and knife pleats is quite a bit similar. The only thing is the pleats are very thin. Now of course nowadays you get the pressed pleats, but initially we never used to have that. So there were small thin pleats which are done. There are few fabrics which comes like that. That is pleated, pre-pleated fabric. But otherwise you can also make these kind of pleats by ironing it, steam ironing it, and you know, very tiny, very thin pleats. Again, if you could see the way the pleats are radiating. Okay, and again what I'm doing is so that goes for your accordion pleat. Then you can have your kick pleat. Okay, so kick pleat could also be like your fan pleat or kick pleat. Okay, so something like, say for example, this is the side seam and this is kind of a gottet which is done, and then you can have this pleats which are like a radiating fan pleats. Okay, so this could be a fan pleat or a kick pleat. So these are the different kinds of pleats. So this video we learned different kind of pleats and how you can design different skirts using pleats. Not only that, not only the skirt, you can use it as a design elements. You can change some patterns and create some different kind of belts, and you can also use this pleats in a bodice. You can create a whole design using pleats. So sky is the limit if you know how to play with your pleats. Pleats could be very interesting. You can use it as surface ornamentation once you know the art of twisting your pleat. This could be even your method of using it in a different surface ornamentation. And of course then there is smoking. That's completely a different ball game, which I might have one video talking about smoking also. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and please share it among your friends who are doing your fashion designing.